Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Prairie View High School in Lacine, Kansas. We're bringing you the Lynn County Tournament tonight, the first of two games. The first one here between the Pleasanton Lady Blue Jays and the home Prairie View Lady Buffaloes. We're going to get ready for the national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups for you. This is Cameron Johnston coming with you solo tonight. Let's turn it over to Tracy Conda. And we'll turn it over to Tracy Conda now for our starting lineups. And there are your starting lineups again. Bailey Umpenauer, Bailey Myrick, Megan Gillespie, Emma Sabin, and Corey Umpenauer for the Blue Jays. And for the Buffaloes, Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, Lindsay Bodeker, Abby Kellerman, Brooklyn Moore, and Braxton Stainbrook. Pleasanton's coached by Ethan Sabin. And, of course, for the Lady Buffaloes, Jessie May heads the coaching duties for the Buffs. Previous game that just took place between the men's, Osawatomie 47, Jayhawk Lynn 32. And here we are ready to play ball. Right here from Prairie View High School, the Lynn County Tournament. This is Cameron Johnston trying to bring you all the action tonight. We'll see how that goes. And the jump is up and won by Pleasanton. Sabin with the ball. Looking to get it in the corner. She does. Shot is up and no good, but there's the rebound, and it's good. Bailey Myrick with the first score. And Bodeker quickly brings it down for the Buffs. And here's Kirkpatrick with a long three off the mark. And it is rebounded by the Buffs. And we've got a whistle. Looks like a tie-up. And possession will stay with the Buffaloes. Early on in the action here, 2-0 Pleasanton. 7:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Bodeker from way outside off the mark. Rebounded and put right in by Braxton Stainbrook. So we're tied at 2 apiece. And here comes Pleasanton. Looks like a man-to-man defense for Prairie View. Taking it to the hole was Sabin, and it was off the mark. Rebound Buffaloes, and here comes Bodeker down for Prairie View. Gets it in the corner. Trying to work it inside. And there's a whistle. And it's a traveling call, so it'll be a turnover for Prairie View. Again, we're notched at 2 apiece here. 6:50 remaining in the first period between the Pleasanton Lady Blue Jays and the Lady Buffaloes of Prairie View. And a nice steal up front by Abby Kellerman, and a whistle. It'll be a tripping foul. So that'll be the first team foul. That was on Bailey Myrick. Buffalo's inbounds. It's Kirkpatrick with the ball on the side. Gets it out to Bodeker up front. Bodeker going in the corner. Back to Bodeker. Looking for Abby Kellerman, and it looks like she might have turned the ball over. A double dribble, so it goes back to Pleasanton. Umpenauer bringing down the ball for Pleasanton. She penetrates, dishes it out, and a walking call. So a game of jitters so far for both teams. We're tied at 2, 6:16 to play here in the first quarter. And Bodeker brings the ball down. Over to Kirkpatrick. To Brooklyn Moore. To Stainbrook and over to Bodeker. Bodeker. And here's a three-point shot. It goes! Brooklyn Moore with a three-pointer, and it's 5-2 Prairie View. Pleasanton now with the ball. Looks like we're in the 1-to-1. There's a shot. Off the mark. And it is rebounded by Kellerman. A whistle. And Kellerman was on the baseline, so it'll go back to the Blue Jays. 5-2, here's our score. Prairie View on top. 5:32 to go here in the first. And the ball is intercepted by Lindsay Bodeker. She's going to take it to the hole. The shot is up and off the mark. And we've got a tie-up again, so possession will go to Pleasanton. The right idea by Lindsay Bodeker. She penetrated, tried to take it off the glass, just off the mark. Pleasanton will take the ball back in bounds. And it's 5-2 Prairie View with 5:19 here in the first. Umpenauer goes in to her sister, Corey Umpenauer, and she was off the mark on the shot. Prairie View's back down, and we've got a whistle already. And another traveling call on Prairie View. So the Blue Jays will take it out of bounds. No press here early on by the Lady Buffs as they're in the man-to-man. Myrick with the ball. She gets it in the corner, and a three-point attempt was off the mark. Bodeker looking already down for Stainbrook, who puts it up, contested, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Buffaloes underneath. Brooklyn Moore to bring it in bounds. Out to Bodeker. Over to Stainbrook. Stainbrook dribbles. And another walking call. 5-2 Prairie View here with 4:42 in the first. Bailey Umpenauer bringing the ball down. Her sister Corey Umpenauer is also on the court. Ball's over to Myrick. She gets it in right to Umpenauer, which was off the mark, and the Buffaloes get the rebound. And here's Lindsay Bodeker with a three off the mark. Rebounded by the Buffaloes. Back out to Stainbrook, to Moore, to Stainbrook. And a whistle. And it's going to be a foul on Braxton Stainbrook. So Stainbrook comes out and is replaced by Julia Paisley. Comes in for the Buffaloes. 5-2 Prairie View with 4:08 here in the first quarter. And then pass over. Back to Prairie View. And off the mark was Abby. And a nice dribble in and a score by Bailey Myrick for Pleasanton. It's 5-4. Buffaloes quickly have the ball back down. It's Ashlyn Kirkpatrick from three, no good. Rebounded Buffaloes, but a whistle. We'll see what the call is here. It's going to be a foul on Abby Kellerman. That'll be her first team foul, or first personal foul. First foul for her tonight as Pleasanton brings the ball down. Gets it inside. Up on the shot. Bailey Myrick, she made it and was fouled. So she's going to go to line for one. And suddenly it's 6-5. Pleasanton leading here with 3:28. As Bailey Myrick goes to the line to try to convert on a three-point play here. And as she does, 7-5 now Pleasanton. Bodeker brings the ball down, gets it into Abby Kellerman on the side. Back out to Julia Moore. And contested by Pleasanton. Nice hustle by Bailey Myrick for the Blue Jays, but Buffalo retains the ball. Brooklyn Moore to inbound. Gets it over to Bodeker for three from the corner, off the mark. Rebound Buffaloes. Brooklyn Moore dribbles in. We've got to call it traveling. 7-5. Blue Jays lead here in the first period. 3:05 remaining. Pleasanton bringing the ball down nice and slowly. And almost taken away, and it was actually. Abby Kellerman taking it to the hole, off the mark. Rebound by the Buffs. Gets it back out to Kirkpatrick and over to Bodeker. Inside, here's Abby Kellerman, and there is a tripping foul. As Abby tried to take it to the hole, it's on Bailey Myrick. That's her second. So Myrick will come out for the Blue Jays, and Kara Umpenauer's coming in for Pleasanton. Underneath the basket. Fighting for the ball on the floor. We're probably going to get a hold. We're going to get a jump ball. So the possession will stay with Prairie View. Brooklyn Moore underneath. She gets it out to Paisley, then to Kellerman, then to Bodeker. Back over to Paisley. And back up front to start the offense. There's a shot from the corner from Bodeker, and it's off the mark. And it looks like it's going to go Pleasanton's way. 7-5, the Blue Jays lead here with 2:07 in the first. Here come the Blue Jays. They seem content to keep this a slow-moving game as they bring the ball down. Tied up. Inside, looks like we've got another traveling call. They tried to get the ball in to Karampenower and traveling on that, so the Buffaloes will take the ball back. Paisley to inbounds to Bodeker, who brings the ball down for the Buffaloes. Over to Stainbrook.
Come on, Buffs, come on, Buffs!
And the Buffs doing a good job of moving the ball around here. There's a Stainbrook shot off the mark. Rebounded by Emma Saban. And here come the Blue Jays, up 7-5 here in the first. Trying to get the ball inside. May have another tie-up. We'll see what the call is. It is indeed a tie-up. It'll stay with the Blue Jays down underneath. So we've had a lot of traveling and a lot of tie-ups here in the first period. Working the ball in, or trying to, and goes off of Bodeker's hands. So it'll stay with Pleasanton underneath. Saban to bring it in. Back to Saban from the corner, and it's good for three. That makes it 10-5. The Lady Blue Jays over the Lady Buffs. Stainbrook in the corner, back to Bodeker, back to Stainbrook, who takes a shot off the mark. But they retain, so Bodeker takes another try, and it's off the mark as well, and the Blue Jays get the ball and bring it back down here. Again, content to stay on a slow pace. Saban with the ball. She tried to get it in, but stolen by Ashley Kirkpatrick, who seems content to take it to the hole, and a clean block by Saban on that one. And then she throws it away, so it'll stay with the Buffaloes. 10-5's our score. The Lady Blue Jays up. 36 seconds here in the first quarter. Bodeker gets it down to Stainbrook. Stainbrook out to Paisley, who gets it to Kellerman. Into Bodeker. Bodeker in the corner. She gets it into Paisley. Paisley tries to put it up. No good. We've got a whistle, and it looks like it's going to be off of Prairie View. So it is Pleasanton's ball. Up 10-5, 13.6 seconds here to go. Probably a last shot attempt here by Pleasanton to end the quarter. Down in the corner. Gillespie up with the shot, and she hits it as the buzzer goes off. So we played one already here at Prairie View, and the Lady Blue Jays, a much younger team than the Buffaloes, are up now 12-5. And we'll see what kind of adjustments head coach Jesse May can make for the girls here of the Lady Buffaloes. 12-5 our score. Team fouls, it looks like Prairie View's got 3, and the Blue Jays with 2. Again, this is Cameron Johnston coming with you solo tonight to call the action in game 1 of 2. Both of them between Pleasanton and Prairie View. The first one, of course, these ladies, and followed by the men's game to start shortly after this one. And we're about ready to start this second quarter here. as the teams take the floor here to begin the second period. 12-5. Pleasanton on top. As Prairie View will take the ball out at midcourt. Julia Paisley into Lindsay Bodeker, who gets it over in the corner to Stainbrook. Back to Bodeker. Bodeker into Abby Kellerman to Lindsay Bodeker from way outside. It's a three-pointer, and it's 12-8 as Prairie View closes the gap to 4. Here comes Pleasanton, and it's quickly stolen by Stainbrook. She's got an uncontested layup, and it goes in. So quickly the Buffaloes jump back in the ballgame. 12-10 now is our score. The Lady Blue Jays on top. Top of the key is Sabin. She gets it over in the corner and back to Sabin on the wing. Sabin looking inside, and it's off one of the Buffaloes. She tried to get it inside, and looked like Lindsay Bodeker might have knocked it out of bounds on good defense for the Buffs. It stays underneath for the Blue Jays. Pass inbounds to Gillespie. Gillespie back into the corner, and the shot is no good by Sabin. We've got a whistle and another tie-up. And we'll see where the possession arrow is as the referees try to sort this out. It's going to stay, it looks like, with Pleasanton. 10-12 is our score. 10 for the Buffs, 12 for the Blue Jays. 7:02 remaining here in the second period. Underneath the basket is the Blue Jays taking it out. Looking inside, and the shot is good by Umpenauer. Corey Umpenauer, that is. So it's 14-9 as Bodeker brings the ball down. The Buffs with the 5-point deficit, and a whistle and a travel called on Kirkpatrick. So another turnover for Prairie View as here come the Lady Blue Jays, who seem content to keep this game at a slow pace. Over in the corner with Sabin. She's out front. Back to Sabin now. And she tried to fake and then traveled. So it'll go back to Prairie View. A lot of turnovers here in the first half by both teams. Bodeker brings the ball down now. She's over on the right side. Brings it over to Paisley. Paisley to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick up with the shot, no good, but the rebound by the Buffaloes. And quickly moving the ball, it's Lindsay Bodeker back over to Kirkpatrick. And inside, shot up and no good by Kellerman. And rebound by the Lady Jays. In particular, Emily Sabin on the rebound. That's Emma Sabin, that is. Sabin with the ball in the corner. She puts it up. No good. Rebound Bodeker. And here comes the Buffaloes. And Bodeker content to take a three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Stainbrook. And we've got another tie-up underneath. So this time possession will stay with the Buffaloes. 14-9 our score. Pleasanton on top. Paisley underneath to bring it inbounds. Takes it out to Bodeker with a three. Oh, just out. We had a whistle. As an illegal screen on the Buffaloes, so that wouldn't have counted anyway. 14-9 our score here. 5:41 remaining in the second period. Sabin with the ball. She gets it down in the corner to Umpenauer. Umpenauer got it inside. There's a whistle on the foul. She got it inside to Megan Gillespie. It looks like Gillespie's going to be fouled on the shot. She's going to go to the line to shoot two. Foul is on Lindsay Bodeker. It's her second. Sabin's first shot is nothing but nylon. 15-9 now, the Lady Blue Jays lead. Live here at the Lynn County Tournament. Next shot up. Off the mark. And we've got a whistle. It looks like it could be a foul over the back on Abby Kellerman. I'm sorry, it's a lane violation, it looks like, so we'll get another attempt at a free throw. And it's still no good. Rebounded by Saban. And up and out to Gillespie, who puts it in for the Blue Jays. It's 17-9 now. Blue Jays on top. Kirkpatrick gets it inside. There's a shot up. Kellerman fouled on the shot as Kirkpatrick got it into Kellerman, who took it to the hole. She was fouled on, by Corey Umpenauer. That's her first. Team's third. First shot up is no good by Abby Kellerman. 17-9 our score here. As Abby takes a couple of dribbles. And shot is up and off the mark. Rebound by Saban. She brings the ball down herself. Looking to penetrate. Gets it over in the corner. And out front. Quickly moving the ball around is Pleasanton. And a throwaway as Kellerman gets the interception and the Buffaloes come down. Brings it to Stainbrook. Back to Kellerman. Kellerman up and off the mark. Rebound by the Blue Jays. 17-9 is our score. 4:40 remaining in the first half. Saban with the shot. It's off the mark and rebounded by the Buffs. Here comes Stainbrook for the Buffaloes. And a three-pointer goes down by Brooklyn Moore. 17-12 is our score now as the Buffaloes narrow the gap a bit to 5 points. And there's quickly a turnover. Lisa Campfield is on the turnover. She will come out and be replaced by Bailey Umpenauer for the Blue Jays. And here comes Stainbrook for Prairie View. Gets it over to Paisley. Paisley into Kellerman. Kellerman fighting underneath. Stainbrook gets the loose ball. And takes it to the hole. Looks like she was fouled. So Stainbrook will go to the line to shoot two. Braxton Stainbrook, just a sophomore, out here putting in some quality minutes for the Buffaloes. Shooting two. First one's up and out. Boy, free throws have already been a key. Missed free throws, I should say, for the Buffaloes. Next one up by Stainbrook and out again. Rebounded by the Blue Jays, and they will come down nice and slowly here. 17-12. Taking it to the hole and dishing was Saban to Umpenauer for the basket, and it's 19-12. And quickly, Prairie View's back down on the other side. Stainbrook out front, gets it over on the wing to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick looking to shoot. Nothing but ball there on the shot block, and it goes back to the Blue Jays. Umpenauer at the top of the key for the Blue Jays, looking to run that offense. Kellerman quickly comes in and intercepts the pass for the Buffaloes, gets it to Stainbrook, and she tried to find Brooklyn Moore, but it goes out of bounds and another turnover to the Blue Jays. They lead 19-12 here. 3 minutes remaining in the half. And 24. That's Emma Saban. She puts it down for the Blue Jays, and the score's 21-12. A 9-point deficit now for the Buffaloes. Kirkpatrick has it in the corner. She gets it out to Stainbrook. And they go inside. Shot was no good by Kellerman. And what's happening right now is the Prairie View Buffaloes are getting one shot and done as they're getting out rebounded here by the Blue Jays from Pleasanton. Umpenauer with the ball. She gets it in the corner to her sister, Kylie Umpenauer, but it's thrown away. And quickly come the Buffs. Julia Paisley was fouled on the shot. So a good job by the Buffaloes to force a turnover. And then quickly get the ball down. It doesn't look like it was on the shot. It was before on the ground. So Brooklyn Moore comes out and Riley Boone comes in for the Buffaloes. She will inbounds the ball to Kirkpatrick from three. No good. Rebound. And on the rebound is a foul on Prairie View. So Pleasanton takes the ball inbounds, and Bailey Umpenauer brings the ball down for the Jays. She will take a shot on her own, no good, but rebounded right there, back up, no good. And a whistle and another tie-up. And the possession will stay with the Blue Jays, it looks like. As they inbounds underneath, pass inside, and quickly back outside to Umpenauer. Bailey Umpenauer at the top of the key for Pleasanton. She gets it inside for Sabin, and shot is no good. Here come the Buffaloes, and already a whistle, and Riley Boone was the recipient of the pass, but she traveled, so it goes back to Pleasanton, our score, a 9-point Blue Jay lead, 21-12 here with 1:31 remaining in the first half. And Umpenauer brings it down. Looking to run the offense. She's contested, and she was picked clean. Julia Paisley was the one who's got that. She gets it over to Stainbrook, whose shot is off the mark, but rebounded by Prairie View. Back up, no good. And rebounded by Pleasanton. And then stolen again. She goes up with the shot, and she is fouled. Julia Paisley with some good hustle here for the Buffaloes. She's going to go to the line and shoot two. As Pleasanton fell asleep right there underneath the basket, not realizing that Julia Paisley was right there to get the steal. First shot up is no good. 21-12, 57 seconds left here in the first half. The Blue Jays lead the Lady Buffaloes. Second shot up, and in and out. Rebounded by the Blue Jays. They will bring the ball down. Emma Sabin with the ball at the top of the court, taking her time. Some pressure by Bodeker as she looking inside now, and there's an easy pass. And a score by Kara Umpenauer for Pleasanton, but here comes the Buffs. And there's Stainbrook from the corner. She hits a three. 23-15 is our score. 20 seconds here remaining in the first half. Pleasanton with the ball. Taking it to the hole, no good. But there's the rebound again. Kara Umpenauer puts it in. It's a 10-point lead. 5 seconds to play. Bodeker gets the ball down and she travels. Tried to get it down a little too quickly. So 4 seconds remain on the clock here in the first half. And the Blue Jays will be looking for a buzzer shot here. 25-15 is our score. There's the inbounds, almost picked by Stainbrook. And almost intercepted by Bodeker, and that's going to end the first half. It's a 10-point Blue Jay lead as the Lady Blue Jays from Pleasanton 25 and the Lady Buffs from Prairie View 15 A lot of turnovers there in the first half by both teams, a lot of tie-ups. But Prairie View, the more experienced upperclassmen right now, seem to be trying to figure out this Pleasanton Blue Jay team. We have got the boys coming up next after this one between both the same teams from Pleasanton and Prairie View. And we're going to take about a 10-minute break. Come back and join us here on the live stream network. This is Cameron Johnston. I'm bringing you the play-by-play. Right now, the score 15-25 is our score for this first game, 15 being for the Lady Buffaloes, 25 for the Blue Jays. And we'll be back shortly. And we're back here on the Prairie View live stream network. This is Cameron Johnston bringing you the second half of the Lynn County Tournament game between the Pleasanton Blue Jays and the Prairie View Buffaloes ladies team. Right now it's 15 for Prairie View, 25 for Pleasanton. And a rather surprising first half as Abby Kellerman and Ashlyn Kirkpatrick, two big keys for Prairie View, have not been as big a factor as they usually are. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments head coach Jesse May and the girls have made. Again, it's 25-15 Pleasanton, and we're about ready to start. Looks like the regular starters are out for the Buffaloes as Pleasanton takes to the court. Prairie View's going to have possession to start the second half. Brooklyn Moore into Bodeker. Bodeker looks over in the corner for Stainbrook. Stainbrook out front. And good ball movement so far. Stainbrook with it into Kirkpatrick over on the side. Moving the ball back to Kirkpatrick. Bodeker over to Stainbrook, and then Stainbrook loses it. And here comes Pleasanton. And it's quickly intercepted by Stainbrook. Some tie-up, she keeps possession, but then she's got to travel in trying to keep possession of the ball. So it goes back to Pleasanton, 25-15, our score here, 7:24 in the third. We've just started the second half. Here comes Umpenauer down for Pleasanton. She gets it into Sabin, and there's a whistle on the foul. She got it into Bailey Myrick, and Myrick was fouled. Ashlyn Kirkpatrick on the foul. It's her second. There's the inbounds, and it's stolen, and a whistle. Lindsay Bodeker got the steal, and then trying to get it back was Bailey Myrick. She gets the foul, she'll come out, and replaced by Kara Umpenauer. And here comes Prairie View. Bodeker with the ball. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Pleasanton playing right now against the Buffs as they move the ball around. There's a shot up by Kirkpatrick. It's no good. And it's quickly rebounded by Emma Sabin for Pleasanton as they have the ball. Umpenauer back to Sabin. Sabin inside with a nice move to Corey Umpenauer. And it's quickly 27-15 Pleasanton. Prairie View with the ball. Moving it around against a 2-3 zone. There's Ashlyn Kirkpatrick from way outside off the mark. And a scuffle for the loose ball is won by Pleasanton as they bring the ball down. It's Sabin with the ball. She gets it over to Umpenauer. Back to Sabin, who takes the shot off the mark. There's a quick rebound. And another rebound. Corey Umpenauer with the shot was off the mark, got her own rebound, put it back in. It's 29-15 now, Pleasanton leading. Ashton Kirkpatrick at the top of the key, over to Stainbrook, over to Bodeker, back to Kirkpatrick for a long three, off the mark, and it's going to go back to Pleasanton. 29-15, the Lady Blue Jays leading over Prairie View right now. 5:48 remaining in the third quarter. Here comes Umpenauer down. She gets the ball inside to Sabin, and Sabin tried to get it into Corey Umpenauer, who did not get the ball down, and here come the Buffs. There's Stainbrook in the corner. Gets it out to Bodeker, back to Stainbrook. Stainbrook dribbles, penetrates. Now finds herself in a little bit of trouble. We got a whistle, and it's going to be another tie-up. And possession's going to go to Pleasanton. 29-15, the Lady Blue Jays lead here. 5:21 here in the third quarter remaining. Umpenauer gets it into Sabin, turns around, shoots. No good. Rebound Bodeker. Bodeker looks up the court. found Brooklyn Moore. Loose ball, but picked up back by Bodeker. Over to Stainbrook, who fakes, drives, and goes up and is fouled on the shot. So Braxton Stainbrook with a good fake and penetration there, and she will draw the foul. It's going to be on Corey Umpenhauer. That's her third already. Oh, excuse me. Now they change it to Megan Gillespie, 23, on the foul as Braxton Stainbrook makes her first free throw. It's 29-16 Blue Jays. 4:58 remaining in the third. Next shot up is out. And a scramble for the ball, whistle. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on Stainbrook trying to get the loose ball. And all of a sudden, Prairie View's now in the press. Let's see how Pleasanton handles this press. Umpenhauer, they do break it, and they're down, working it in the corner, loose ball, picked back up by Pleasanton. Umpenhauer dribbles, penetrates, tries to shoot. It's partially blocked. And now we've got a whistle underneath the basket. That one's going to be on Corey Umpenhauer. That's her third. 29-16 now, Pleasanton. Prairie View with the ball. Stainbrook over on the side, trying to get it in. And it's quickly stolen away by Emma Sabin. And Sabin's bringing the ball down herself for Pleasanton. Working on the inside, and a nice block shot there. Great effort by Abby Kellerman. We've got a whistle now away from the ball. And it is going to be on Megan Gillespie of Pleasanton. Reaching. Looks like that's Megan's second. Here comes Bodeker over to Braxton Stainbrook. They'll call it a two-pointer. It's a 29-19 game now. Here comes Pleasanton. Umpenhauer with the ball. She gets it over in the corner. Now inside to Sabin. And Sabin gets it inside to Umpenhauer. And Corey Umpenhauer's fouled on the shot. Braxton Stainbrook will pick up the foul. Kira Umpenhauer on the line, and the first free throw is good. If you're confused, folks, don't be. There's 3 Umpenhauers on this Pleasanton team. So bear with me. Next shot up. No good. We've almost had a tie up there. A nice rebound by Kellerman. And there's a long three from Bodeker off the mark. And it's quickly rebounded. We've already got a tie up underneath. We'll see what they call it. They did call it a tie up. No foul on the play. It's just going to go back to Prairie View, so they'll take the ball underneath their own basket. Back out to Bodeker. Bodeker, top of the key, dribbling around, seeing if she can make something happen. It's a 2-3 zone they're up against here. Back into Kellerman, and she misses. Kirkpatrick saves it back into Kellerman. Excuse me, to Kirkpatrick now, and then over to Bodeker. Over to Riley Boone, and now Kirkpatrick over to Bodeker. It's a drive inside. It was Julia Paisley on the attempt, but she missed the shot. Rebound by Pleasanton, and here they come. And taking it to the hole herself is Emma Sabin, and she's quite a scorer here for Pleasanton. Emma Sabin seems to be taking this game upon her shoulders. She's at the line now to shoot. 2, and the first one's up and no good. In and out. Emma's a junior and daughter of head coach Ethan Saban for Pleasanton. 30-19 is our score. Pleasanton with 2:51 to play. Here comes the second shot from Saban, and it's good. 31-19 now. Pleasanton leads. Here comes Stainbrook. Over to Kirkpatrick. Back to Stainbrook. Over to Riley Boone and back to Stainbrook. And some good ball movement here by Prairie View. And a quick turnover. And again, it's Emma Saban with the ball. Gets it out to Umpenauer. Back over to Gillespie. Gillespie drives, shoots. There's a whistle on the play. And we'll see what they call. Our score's 31-19, Pleasanton. That's going to be on Riley Boone. That's her first foul for Prairie View. It was on the floor, so Pleasanton will take the ball out underneath the basket. And a loose ball, we've got another tie-up. Call this the game of tie-ups, folks. That's probably at least the 7th or 8th tie-up we've had. Change of possession arrow, and it goes to Pleasanton. They take the ball out underneath the basket. As 2:13 remains here in the third quarter, 31-19. The Blue Jays are, if you want to call it upsetting, the Buffaloes right now. And now the referee's working out. The change of possession arrow was wrong. It's going to go to Prairie View, so they will take the ball out now. And here comes Braxton Stainbrook down. And quickly throws it away. And Landry George was the one for Pleasanton, taking it to the hole, and she was fouled on the shot. It was Julia Paisley who fouled her. She's at the free throw line, and the first one's good. 32-19 Pleasanton right now. 2:03 remaining in the third quarter. As Bodeker comes in for Riley Boone for Prairie View. Second attempt. And we've got a whistle. Could be a lane violation on Pleasanton, so it'll go to Prairie View. 32-19. Here comes Bodeker with the ball with some urgency now. Working the ball around against this 2-3 zone. Kirkpatrick with the ball. Over to Bodeker. Bodeker looking in for Loomis. Excuse me, that was Kellerman. And Abby Kellerman was fouled on the play. She will go to the line. First shot is up and good. 32-20 now. The lead is 12 for the Blue Jays. 1:42 remaining here in the third. Second shot by Kellerman is up and out. And it's rebounded quickly by Landry George, who gets it to Emma Saban. Saban at the top. Dribbling the ball around. Now she holds. And it's quickly intercepted, but now we've got a reach-in foul. And it looks like it's going to be on Pleasanton. We'll see which one it was. I think it was Landry George who reached in. And we've got a timeout on the court. 32nd timeout by Pleasanton. So our score now is 32-20. The Lady Blue Jays of Pleasanton over the Lady Buffs of Prairie View. 1:25 remaining here in the third period. And a sense of urgency's got to be in that huddle right now with head coach Jessie May and the Lady Buffs. They started the press earlier in the quarter. Let's see if they continue that. They're going to have to create more turnovers and then convert. That's been the problem right now for the Buffaloes. Again, right after this is our men's matchup between the Pleasanton Blue Jays and the home court Prairie View Buffalo men. And here we go. Stainbrook inbounds to Bodeker. Bodeker's top of the key. It's still a 2-3 zone. There's a long three. No good. Brooklyn Moore on the attempt. And now we've got a whistle and a foul on Prairie View. That's Ashlyn Kirkpatrick picking up her third foul. And suddenly we're in the bonus. Possibly. There's Emma Sabin is going to go to the line. Prairie View now with 17 fouls. And Pleasanton with 6. Sabin's first shot is up and good. Second shot is also good. That makes it 33-20. Prairie View takes it in, and here comes Lindsay Bodeker, point guard for Prairie View. She gets it in quickly and then back out. Brooklyn Moore tried a three. It was no good. Now we've got a whistle underneath. That one's going to be on Abby Kellerman. And at the line will go Bailey Umpenauer for the Pleasanton Blue Jays. First shot up is good. And it makes it 34-20 with 1:04 here in the third. The Blue Jays are surprising the Lady Buffaloes. The next shot goes in as well. And I'm sorry, that was Felisa Campfield on the shots for Pleasanton. It's kind of hard to see with some of their hair down there below their numbers. Bodeker with a shot. She's got it from the corner. It's a two-pointer. 35-22 now is the score. Pleasanton leading, and there is a full court press. 44 seconds remaining here in the third. And intercepted by Abby Kellerman. Up to Bodeker. Bodeker gets it to Brooklyn Moore. Moore with the shot. She didn't get it. But there is Abby Kellerman with the rebound. That's what the Buffaloes need all night long, is Abby and Ashlyn down there underneath, getting the rebounds and the putbacks. So we've got 18 seconds left, 35-24, 11-point lead for the Blue Jays. And there's too easy of a shot right there by Kara Umpenauer. It's 37-24, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Ashley Kirkpatrick for a three, off the mark. Rebounded by the Blue Jays, and they're going to let time expire as we are headed for the fourth quarter. And the Lady Blue Jays surprising the Lady Buffaloes up 37-24 as we head to the fourth quarter action here in the Linn County Tournament. One thing that's been missing a lot for the Prairie View Buffaloes tonight has been the rebounding effects of Abby Kellerman and Ashley Kirkpatrick underneath. They're usually a force for Prairie View. And again, as I've mentioned a couple of times during the broadcast, it's been a 2-3 zone that the Lady Buffaloes have been up against. And it seems to be working well, as Prairie View has not been able to hit most of their outside shots. And so we've got a score of 37-24, a 13-point deficit. And you can probably expect a fast and furious full-court press coming up, maybe for the entire quarter, I would imagine, for the Buffaloes. As we get set to take the court for the final quarter here in this round, second round of this Linn County tourney. And the Blue Jays will take it out half court, uncontested. Blue Jays quickly throw it away. And that's what the Buffaloes are looking for, turnovers. Brooklyn more inbounds to Bodeker. Bodeker to Braxton Stainbrook in the corner, back out. And whipping it around to Kirkpatrick. Stainbrook, Bodeker in the corner. Dribbles. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds and stays with Prairie View. 37-24. Pleasanton leading with 7:36 here in the ball game. Inbounds to Bodeker, takes a long three. It's just off the mark. And it's rebounded by Saban, who keeps it. Brings the ball down slowly for the Blue Jays, who are in no hurry with a 13-point lead. They do get the ball inside, though. Here's a whistle. Megan Gillespie. And it was traveling, so it goes back to the Buffaloes. And here comes Bodeker. Over to Kirkpatrick. Over to Moore. To Stainbrook. To Moore. To Kirkpatrick. Back out to Stainbrook. Over to Bodeker. Trying to make it some ball movement here. Moore brings it back out to Stainbrook. Over to Kirkpatrick. Trying to find a seam. Into Kellerman. Kellerman takes it, and it's off the mark. And it's rebounded by the Blue Jays, who bring the ball down. 37-24 is our score. 6:30 remaining here in the game. And there's an open shot. Oh, it's just out by Gillespie. We've got a foul on the rebound attempt. We'll see what they call. Looks like it's on Abby Kellerman. That's already her fourth. And Prairie certainly needs Abby in this game. And at the line shooting. First one is no good. It's Bailey Myrick's at the line for the Blue Jays, trying to convert her second, and it goes in. 38-24, the lead is 14 now with 6 to play, a little over 6. Bodeker with the ball, brings it over to Kirkpatrick, trying to get it inside, and they do, but now there's a tie-up, so it's back out to Bodeker, who double dribbled. She thought about taking the three, then thought about throwing it inside, and in the process, double dribbled. So turnover back to the Blue Jays. 14-point lead. Blue Jays bringing the ball in. They're contested. And a long court pass all the way down to Bailey Myrick, who scores on the layup. Too easy. 40-24 now. Bodeker at the top of the key. She goes over to Kirkpatrick. Down 16 are the Lady Buffs. And there's a three-point attempt, a whistle away from the ball, as Bodeker tried to put up a three, just off the mark. Looks like the foul was on Bailey Myrick was on the foul. It's her fourth for Pleasanton. That puts Julia Paisley at the line for the Buffs. The first one's up, and it's out. It's a 1-and-1. Good hustle and a rebound by Riley Boone. Now another whistle. And they say she was on the line, so quickly goes back over to Pleasanton as Prairie View's on a full court press on the inbounds. And they get it in, get it back up to Saban, who brings the ball down, and they break the press. Saban with an alley-oop. And she's going to be quickly fouled by Ashley Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick was not going to give her an easy one. It's Corey Umpenauer's at the line shooting 2 for the Blue Jays. First one's up, and it's in. So far, what limited press the Buffaloes have put on the Blue Jays has not been effective, as Pleasanton's been able to break that press. Second one's up, also good for Corey Umpenhauer. 41-24, 5:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Blue Jays lead. Bodeker at the top of the key now. Bodeker with the ball, over to Kirkpatrick, to Boone. Again, that 2-3 zone. Here's Riley Boone with a shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Pleasanton. Here comes the press. And again, they easily break it. Pleasanton with the ball. It's Bailey Myrick. She picks up her dribble. And there's pressure, and then she gets fouled on a reach-in. It's going to be on Julia Paisley. So again, both teams are in the bonus. Bailey Myrick's going to shoot 2 now. 10th team foul on Prairie View, 7 on Pleasanton. Myrick's first shot's up and off the mark. 41-24 is our score here, 4:55 remaining. Some substitutions coming in for Prairie View, as Myrick's second attempt is up and off the mark. Rebounded by Kellerman. Up to Bodeker, top of the key. She gets over to Kirkpatrick, back to Bodeker. And here's a 3, a long 3 by Paisley, no good. And it's one and done for the Buffaloes. Here comes Pleasanton. And a nice step in. Here comes Braxton Stainbrook, trying to take it to the hole. We've got a whistle. We're going to see what they call. Looked like it was offensive. Offensive foul on Stainbrook, trying to take it to the hole, but you can't blame her on her aggression. Right now, 41-24. 4:28 remaining. And that offensive foul means, well, the referees are trying to figure something out here. We'll see what they do. Allowing a substitution as Brooklyn Moore comes in for Stainbrook. Underneath the basket, inbounds for the Blue Jays. They bring it down, break the press. Now we've got a double team. And a loose ball. Picked up by Paisley. Kirkpatrick tries to get the rebound, puts it back up, and it looks like she's going to be fouled on the putback. So Ashley Kirkpatrick will go to the line for 2. So Ashland steps to the line to shoot 2. That foul was on Corey Umpenhauer. It's her 3rd for Pleasanton. First shot up for Kirkpatrick. Touches the rim, bounces off the glass and in. So it's 41-25, 4:12 remaining. Kirkpatrick's second shot up and good. 41-26, the lead's 15. Full court press here. And they get it in bounds and break it. Does Pleasanton. Umpenhauer originally, and that's just too easy again, folks. They get it down into Corey Umpenhauer for the lay-in. It's 43-26, 3:57 remaining. Kirkpatrick with the ball, back into Bodeker, back out to Kirkpatrick. Julia Paisley with a shot off the mark. And Pleasanton with a rebound. Here they come, contested. Paisley with a good hustle, but she in their act. Well, you can't blame Julia Paisley for her hustle on that. But Corey Umpenhauer was there to get the ball, but she put it back in and was fouled, and it's good. So it'll be a 3-point play attempt here coming up for Corey Umpenhauer. Scores 45-26 now. Here comes the free throw, and it's good. It's a 20-point deficit now for the Lady Buffs. 3:35 remaining. Kirkpatrick with the ball on the wing. Gets it over to Bodeker, who takes it into the corner. And the Buffs will be looking to rain some threes, I would imagine, for the most part, except for those easy shots right there. Oh! Abby Kellerman trying with the putback just off the mark, but she was fouled. So she'll be going to the line for two. And the best thing for the Buffaloes right now is to score some points without time ticking off the clock. There's just 3:20 remaining here in the fourth. Kellerman's first shot is off the mark. Second one up, off the mark. Rebound Buffaloes. Boone over to Bodeker at the top of the key. Look for three-pointers to start raining. Maybe not. They get it into Kellerman. Her shot is no good. Rebound to Pleasanton. Fast and furious defense here. We've got a whistle. As there's some desperation on the part of the Buffaloes now, as they know this game is getting away from them. Emma Sabin's going to go to the line. Looks like that foul they called on Riley Boone. It's her second. First shot up, good. 47-26. 3 minutes exactly remaining here in the game. Pleasanton leading. Next shot up by Sabin. No good. Rebounded Buffaloes. Gets it ahead to Paisley. Paisley over to Bodeker. And there's Kellerman. Or excuse me, Kirkpatrick. Ashley Kirkpatrick on the three-point attempt was no good. Pleasanton with the ball. We've got a timeout here by Pleasanton, it seems. So here we go. 2:41 remaining in this ball game between the Pleasanton Lady Blue Jays and the Lady Buffs from Prairie View. 47-26. Pleasanton surprising the Buffaloes all night long. 2-3 zone seems to have really affected the Prairie View Buffaloes tonight. Their outside shooting has not been on the mark, and the inside game has been tough for Prairie View. Again, our second game matchup between these two schools coming up on the men's side of things. The Blue Jays, the visitors, of course, here at Prairie View in the second round of the Lynn County tournament. (47-26) again is our score. Pleasanton leading in this game. A lot of underclassmen for Pleasanton on their roster. Doesn't appear to be showing tonight, though, as their key players are upperclassmen. Emma Sabin, to be exact. She's a junior. Bailey Myrick, a sophomore, is going to inbounds. And there's a quick feed, but it's stolen by Paisley. Paisley's going to bring it down herself. She's going to try to take it to the hole, and she does. Julia Paisley, coast to coast on that one. It's 48-28, 2:24 remaining. Full court press going on by Prairie View. Again broken by the Blue Jays. In the corner now. They get it out front, loose ball, but they recover. Back to Sabin, who's going to hold it up front. 2:06 remaining. It's a 20-point Blue Jay lead. She's guarded by Riley Boone, trying to put the pressure on her. Gets it over Umpenhauer. Umpenhauer with a fake and a shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Paisley. And Paisley's going to maybe take it coast to coast again. She does, and she's fouled. So two in a row. Julia Paisley taking matters into her own hands from coast to coast. Back-to-back plays. First time she knocked it down. Second time she gets fouled here. She'll go to the line, shoot 2. And that's 10 team fouls for both teams. So both are in the double bonus. 48-28 is our score. 1:48 remaining. Paisley's first shot is off the mark. Bailey Meyer, the foul was called on for Pleasanton, is fouled out. Second shot up, and it is good. 48-29. The Buffs are looking to press. Gillespie with the ball. She takes it all the way to the hole and is fouled and scores. Megan Gillespie makes the shot. Julia Paisley with the foul. That's going to be her 4th. 1:41 remaining. It's 50-29 Blue Jays. First shot up. And good. So Gillespie completes the 3-point play. And quickly the Buffs try to get it down. And the Riley Boone, she travels. So it goes back to Pleasanton. And Prairie View not giving up. They are going to full court press this all the way to the end. Saban gets it down to Umpenauer. Bailey Umpenauer. And a dribble and a shot attempted by Megan Gillespie. Didn't get it, but the Blue Jays get it back, and we've got a whistle. Looks like a 3 seconds. In the lane, and it's Prairie View's ball. Here comes Bodeker. Bodeker over to Kirkpatrick. And we've got a travel. They got the ball to Paisley. She made a fake and not good enough for the referee. They call a travel on her. And Pleasanton will take the ball out. 1:14 remaining, up 51-29. Full court press remains. And now they relax it a little bit. Here comes Pleasanton now. And all the way in, no good, was Megan Gillespie. They get it down to Kellerman. Kellerman with the shot, no good. And here comes Pleasanton with the ball. Emma Saban going to be fouled on the reach-in, as there's only 49 seconds remaining here in the game, 51-29. That's going to put Saban at the line. The foul's on Riley Boone. It's her 3rd. So Pleasanton has come in here and surprised the Buffs. First shot is up and good. It's 52-29. 49 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Second shot up, no good. Rebound to Kirkpatrick. Here comes Bodeker with the ball. 46 and counting on the clock in the game. Bodeker's shot, no good. Rebounded by Pleasanton. And they are keeping the ball, but the desperate Buffaloes trying everything they can to get the ball back. And they can't, as it's Bailey Umpenauer at the top of the key. And she gets it to Saban. Saban with the ball. Double teamed, gets it back out to Umpenauer at the top of the key. And they'll be content to just work the ball around as 14 seconds remains. It's Saban with the ball right at half court. And we've got an offensive foul. Saban didn't like the double team. Looks like she gave a little bit of an elbow there. So an offensive foul gives the ball back to the Buffaloes. Just 6 seconds remaining, 52-29 Blue Jays. Kirkpatrick in the corner. And inside. And the shot on the buzzer is no good by Abby Kellerman. And the Lady Blue Jays from Pleasanton come in here in the second round and upset the Prairie View Lady Buffaloes. Our score is 52-29. Definitely our player of the game for Pleasanton would have to be Emma Saban. Again, daughter of head coach Ethan Saban. 52-29 is our final score as the Lady Blue Jays come in here and get the win here in the second round. So this is Cameron Johnston. I'm calling this solo tonight. Second game coming up between the same two teams, just on the men's side, the Pleasanton Blue Jays and the Prairie View Buffaloes. And we're going to take about 15 minutes here to give you some time to do what you need to do, and we'll be back with some boys coverage. Right after this, you're listening to the Lynn County Tournament on the Prairie View Live Stream Network. We'll be back. This is Cameron Johnston, and we're back live here with you at the Lynn County Tournament in the second game of tonight's matchup between Pleasanton Blue Jays men and the Prairie View Buffaloes. Previous game of the girls, Pleasanton upset the Buffaloes, and quite a lopsided score there. But tonight we're going to turn it over here to our PA announcer, Tracy Conda, for the starting lineups. And so there you have it. Pleasanton starts Dale Gillespie, Eli Brandt, Cole Cunningham, Caleb Seacrest, Aiden Duncombe, while Prairie View starts Chase Bloodgood, Jesse Weirs, Isaac Partita, Joshua Robbins, and Brock Hyde. We're set to play here, folks. Pleasanton and Prairie View in round 2 of this Lynn County tournament. This is Cameron Johnston here bringing you the live action between these two teams who know each other quite well, of course. And here we go with the start. Chase Bloodgood is there at the center, and he wins the snap, gets it to Hyde, and Hyde over to Weirs. Weirs to Joshua Robbins, takes the 3, and it's off, and it's quickly rebounded by Gillespie, turns it down and hits it. Dale Gillespie, just a freshman, is one to watch. And also a sophomore here with the ball for Prairie View, Josh Robbins. He gets it over to Hyde. Hyde looking to run the offense. It looks like it's a man-to-man defense they're up against. He gets it into Isaac Partita. Partita with the fake and goes up and off the glass and in. And we're tied at 2. Here comes Gillespie with the ball. Gets it over to Cunningham, and then Cunningham quickly all the way around to Brandt, and it's intercepted by Partita. And he gets it off to Jesse Weirs. Weirs over to Partita. Partita. And look at that. A nice penetration by Chase Bloodgood. Chase Bloodgood on the shot. Makes it 4-2 Prairie View. Pleasanton with the ball. Brings it around to the corner, now back up front to the freshman Gillespie, and all the way inside now. 34 kicks it back out to number 21 with a long shot. That was Eli Brandt. And here comes Prairie View. Partita with the ball. He gets it in to Bloodgood. Shot up, no good. Bloodgood with a rebound. There's a whistle. And we'll see what the call is. It's going to be on Pleasanton. It's on Caleb Seacrest. It'll be his first. Prairie View inbounds the ball. And a little tie-up. But Weirs takes control of it. Gets it over to Hyde. Hyde with a long three. Almost. In and out. Rebounded by Gillespie, and he brings it down for Pleasanton. And he takes it all the way to the hole, and no good. Rebound Hyde. Gets it to Partita, and then to Robbins. Robbins set. Looks to penetrate. Takes it all the way to the hole and in. Josh Robbins, just a sophomore. One to watch here for Prairie View. A lot of young, good talent. Pleasanton with the ball, of course. Up top front. Penetration by the freshman. And there's a whistle. It may be away. Gillespie was the one on the penetrating shot. Got missed. Here's the call. Foul's going to be on Brock Hyde. It'll be his first. So it was on the shot. And the freshman Dale Gillespie will go to the line for the Blue Jays. 6-2 Prairie View here with 5:34 remaining in the first. First one's up and good. 6-3. So we're showcasing some young talent here between two guards. Dale Gillespie, the freshman. And this is the second one. And Joshua Robbins, the sophomore from Prairie View. Hyde with the ball. And he loses control. It's taken back over by Pleasanton. And the Blue Jays will get it back out to Gillespie. Looking to run the offense. Looks like a motion offense. And it worked. But the shot was in and out by Cunningham. And here comes Joshua Robbins with Prairie View. He gets it inside. Hyde with the ball. And he's fouled, it looks like, on the shot. Jesse Weirs did a good job of getting the ball into Hyde. And Hyde will go to the line to shoot two. That foul was on Caleb Seacrest, his first. First shot up, looks good, nothing but nylon. 7-3 Prairie View here, 4:56 remaining in the first quarter. There's Brock Hyde at the line, good. Both of them, nothing but net. 8-3 Prairie View. As Gillespie brings the ball down. Working the ball around like a motion offense. And there's the freshman taking a long three. Goes out of bounds, no good. 8-3 Prairie View as they take the ball inbounds. And Josh Robbins will bring it down slowly for the Buffaloes. Back over to Partita, into Hyde. Hyde dribbles back to Partita. What a feed. It's good. 10-3. There's a quick timeout here taken by Pleasanton. 4:33 remaining here in the first quarter, and it is 10-3 Buffaloes. They've opened up a 7-point lead. Pleasanton's coached by head coach Derek Brown, and he's over there looking to be a little bit upset with the effort so far. And giving his boys some good sound advice, I'm sure, over there. Mark Ballinger, of course, the head coach for the Prairie View Buffaloes, has to like what he's seeing right now. 10-3 lead for Prairie View. Earlier, Osawatomie men's 47-32 over Jayhawk Lynn. And again, don't have the score here for you right yet, but in the previous game in the ladies, Pleasanton over Prairie View. And we're back in action here as freshman Dale Gillespie brings it down for Pleasanton. There's a pick set on Robbins. Gillespie gets it in the corner. And we've got a whistle already. Looks like a grab in. It's going to be on Jesse Weirs. Before the shot, it was on the floor. So here comes Pleasanton inbounding the ball. Up top. In the corner now. Working the ball around. 21. Eli Brandt with a good penetration and a lay-in. It's 10-5 now, Prairie View. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Robbins with the ball. He gets it over to Hyde. Hyde penetrates on the baseline. And we'll see what they call. There was a whistle. Looked like a foul with the body. That's going to be on Eli Brandt. That's his first foul. Prairie View with the inbounds. Hyde with the ball. Gets it out to Partita. Partita back into Hyde. Hyde back to Partita. Partita takes it to the hole. No good. Nice big strong rebound. Aiden Duncan there. Here comes Gillespie with the ball for Pleasanton. 10-5 Prairie View. 3:38 remaining here in the first. And a quick whistle and a travel as Cole Cunningham was trying to get to the hole and took an extra step doing it. So here comes Prairie View. Josh Robbins. And there's a shot by Weirs. No good. Here comes the freshman who tries to lay it in. No good. Rebound Hyde. And here comes Prairie View. Up 10-5. 3:12 to go here in the first. Hyde gets it over to Robbins. Robbins into Weirs. Weirs turnaround jump shot. No good. But there was Robbins with the put in and then it went out. So that was no good. We've got a whistle. Chase Bloodgood was whistled for the reach in. That's his first. Both teams with 3 team fouls right now. 10-5 Prairie View, 3:03 here in the first quarter. In the second round of the Lynn County tournament.
Hey, bounce.
There's Gillespie with a shot, and he is tough. Dale Gillespie with a nice jump shot there from about the free throw line. Here comes Prairie View. And a good feed in from Justin Scott, who's come in the ball game for Prairie View. And Justin will be at the line. Excuse me, it's Chase Bloodgood will be at the line for Prairie View. And Bloodgood nails it. Foul is on Eli Brandt. Hits his second for Pleasanton. It's 11-7 now, 4-point lead for the Buffaloes. Chase Bloodgood at the line, looking to convert a second. Up and in, nothing but nylon. 12-7 now, 2:44 remaining here in the first. Here comes Gillespie with the ball. Gillespie drives, shoots, and in and out. Rebound of Pleasanton, but quickly Dylan Schweer gets the loose ball. Hyde trying to keep it. He does. He gets it to Justin Scott. Scott looks inside for Robbins. Beautiful feed from the top of the key all the way down into Robbins for the score. 14-7. Prairie View leads with 2:06 to play in the first quarter. And we've got a whistle on a foul as Cole Cunningham tried to drive. They will call it on Justin Scott, his first. Justin Scott, the senior. Ball's inbounds by Pleasanton. Gillespie with the ball, top of the key, looked to drive, but he traveled. It goes back over to Prairie View with a 7-point lead here with 1:55 remaining here in the first. Talking about Justin Scott coming back from a torn labrum and surgery already done, and he's back in action. He's got over 500 points as a career here at Prairie View. And suddenly we've already got a whistle here. Brock Hyde with a body foul there. That's his second already. Here comes Gillespie with the ball for Pleasanton. Takes one from the top of the key, and it goes in. Tough shot 14-9 now, Prairie View with a 5-point lead. Robbins brings the ball down the court. And he's looking to penetrate, steps back, shot up, no good. Rebound by McKee. McKee gets it to Gillespie. And a wild shot up there by Cunningham as he tried to penetrate but got cut off, and his shot went off the mark. So it goes back to Prairie View, 14-9. The Buffs leading here. Robbins will bring the ball up the court for the Buffs. Robbins over to Scott, loses it out of bounds, goes back to Pleasanton. Gillespie bringing the ball down. Gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get something going here. Back outside, over to Gillespie at the top of the key. Seacrest. Over to Cunningham and over to Gillespie. Gillespie tries to drive, he loses it. Here comes Robbins now down the court. Behind the back, gets it to Scott. Scott with three. Just off the mark. And we've got a whistle. And we'll see what the refs are going to confer about. Right now our score's 14-9 Prairie View. 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of the second round of the Lynn County Tournament. They're going to call that foul on McKee. It'll be his first, so Prairie View will inbounds the ball. 33 seconds under their own basket. 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Into Robbins. Robbins throws it away. It's Gillespie who gets the interception. And Pleasanton looks to take their time here on offense. 19 seconds and counting here in the first. 14-9 Prairie View. Pleasanton has to be glad to have this game within 5 so far. Looks like they're going to play for the final shot of the quarter. Gillespie trying to make his move. Gets it over. And looks like Justin Scott with some great hustle. Deflected the ball out of bounds, but it'll stay with Pleasanton. And Pleasanton will take the ball out with 1.4 to go. So look for the quick shot here on the inbounds. And of course, they'll probably be looking for Gillespie. As they do, he gets it in, and it's on the buzzer, and he nails it! A three-pointer fading away into the Prairie View bench. Dale Gillespie with a three, and that makes it a 2-point ball game after one. 14-12. He brings the team within 2 points. Dale Gillespie, quite the freshman. And he throws up a Hail Mary. And like I said, he was falling back into the bench of the Buffaloes, and that thing went straight down, right on the buzzer, to make it a 2-point game here after one. Again, Pleasanton putting up quite a good fight here, down 2 after one. In this Lynn County tournament, and folks, these players know each other well. They hang out together. All of these teams do. And so it's more than just a ball game for a lot of these kids. It's bragging rights. And right now, we've got a good one here. Pleasanton will take the ball out here on the side, the far side of the court. Gillespie brings it down. Gets it over to Cunningham, and Cunningham with the ball again. Cunningham drives, puts it up. No good. Justin Scott was there. Looks like Justin might have gotten fouled. And he was. Cole Cunningham with the foul. It's going to be his first team foul. And here comes Prairie View with the ball. Robbins Top of the key. Here's a three, and it's nothing but nylon for Dylan Schweer. 17-12 now, back to a 5-point lead for the Prairie View Buffaloes. 7:20 remaining here in the first half. Working the ball around is Pleasanton, trying to get it inside, and it's stolen quickly by Chase Bloodgood. Bloodgood looking up, looking for Robbins, and it just goes out of bounds and back to the Jays. 17-12, again our score here, as Prairie View clinging to a 5-point lead. Gillespie bringing the ball down for Pleasanton. Gets it over in the corner to Cunningham, and Cunningham to Brandt. And they're looking for that freshman phenom, Gillespie. Gillespie swings it back out front. And Gillespie quickly gets the ball back. A three, nails it. Oh, they're going to call it a two. His foot was on the line, so it's 17-14. As Gillespie is the man the Prairie View needs to stop. Partita trying to bring the ball in. He travels, and it'll be turned back over to the Blue Jays. 17-14 here, our score. 6:39 remaining here in the first half. Brock Hyde will come in for Partita. And here comes Gillespie with the ball. Content, there's a pick set. Content to take it slow at first. And on the drive was Eli Brandt. And that basket was waved off. So Buffaloes with the ball. And here we go again. A nice shot by Schweer. Almost made it. And we have another whistle as Justin Scott got in on the rebound. Isaiah Bates. Excuse me, on Gillespie it looks like. It'll be his first. But already in the 1-and-1 bonus, so Justin Scott will go to the line for Prairie View. Up three here with 6:20 to play in the first half. First shot by Justin Scott is in. (18-14). Scott's second, in. 19-14, the Buffs lead. Gillespie over to Brandt, to Seacrest. Seacrest gets the loose ball to Cunningham at the top of the key, guarded by Scott. Over to Gillespie, guarded by Robbins, and then Scott takes over. And working the ball around. Gillespie takes it over on the side wing. Gets it out to Cunningham. Cunningham over to Seacrest. Seacrest penetrates and then dishes back out for a three by Cunningham, no good. And here comes Robbins for Prairie View. He's going to penetrate. Behind the back pass, no good. Turned back over to Pleasanton. Here comes Gillespie. He tries a nice pass as well. Here's a whistle, and there's going to be an offensive foul as Cole Cunningham, off of the dish from Gillespie, is called with the charge. So Prairie View gets possession. And Chase Bloodgood comes in for Robbins for Prairie View. Jesse Weirs now will bring the ball down. And it's quickly put inside. Justin Scott gets, Bloodgood gets the loose ball. Back out to Schweer, who nails it. Dylan Schweer. 21-14 now, Prairie View. 5 minutes to play here in the second. Working the offense. And the freshman again, Gillespie, goes up, no good. And there's a bunch of green right underneath the basket. And here comes Prairie View. Brock Hyde's going to take it to the hole. There's a whistle. Let's see what they call. Eli Brandt. Eli Brandt on the foul. It's already his third, so he's going to go to the bench for sure. And that's what the Buffaloes need. Brock Hyde underneath, taking it to the hole. And in doing so, draws the foul, and he'll be up at the free throw line. That's the 9th team foul for Pleasanton. First shot up. Good by Hyde. That makes it 22-14. As Hyde looking to convert this one-on-one and does not. But Justin Scott underneath with the putback, and it's good. Justin Scott got positioning and makes it a three-point play anyway. 24-14 now. Buffs have opened up a 10-point lead. Gillespie from the top of the key, in and out. And it's a rebound by Dylan Schweer. Scott with the ball. Scott takes it to the hole and banks it in. Justin Scott. And suddenly the Buffaloes have opened up a 12-point lead. 4:17 remaining here in the first half. Timeout on the court as Derek Brown wants to talk it over with his Blue Jays. Pleasanton's been keeping this close throughout the first period, but here in the second, the Prairie Views looks to have answered a little bit. And I'll tell you what, the spark is Justin Scott. So far for the Buffaloes. And a little bit of discussion here between the refs and head coach Derek Brown for the Blue Jays. Of course, everybody's smiling, so it looks all good now, but Derek Brown not liking what he sees, not only from maybe his team, but some of the calls he doesn't agree with. We'll see if that makes any difference, but the referees were over there explaining to him what the foul was, and all seems to be good now as Pleasanton now takes the ball out, down 12, 4:15 here remaining in the first half. Gillespie, top of the key. Gillespie back with the ball. He takes a long three and nothing but nylon. Dale Gillespie, a freshman, 26-17 now. And here's Brock Hyde with the ball. Prairie View leading. Hyde takes it right to the hole with a nice bank shot. 28-17 now. Brock Hyde. That's what you need if you're the Buffaloes. Gillespie again, trying to make it a one-man show almost. And it's saved by the Buffaloes. Josh Robbins looking up court. He's bringing it. He may take it all the way. No, instead he dishes off to Hyde. Hyde back up, turns around, and banks it back in again. Brock Hyde, the lead's 30-17 now, Prairie View, with 3:16 to play. Gillespie, top of the key for Pleasanton. Dishes it over to the wing. Seacrest looks to shoot, no good. Seacrest gets it back. Let's see what they call. Looks like it's going to be on Prairie View on the loose ball foul. Prairie View now with 16 fouls, 2:59 remaining here in the first half. 30-17, Prairie View leads. And the inbounds, and there's already a whistle. The inbounds was to Gillespie, and he was fouled by Josh Robbins. That's his first. Gillespie goes to the line, and the first free throw is in. Boy, Dale Gillespie, a freshman, leading scorer already here for the Blue Jays. Not afraid to take the shot for sure. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Bloodgood. Up to Hyde. 30-18. Hyde for three, no good. Rebound, Blue Jays. They dish it out to Gillespie quickly. He gets it over to the wing. Back to Gillespie at the top of the key. Seacrest with the ball now. Back to Gillespie. 30-18, Prairie View. Trying to get it inside, they do. And a nice bank in by Adam Dumpy. For the the Blue Jays. It's 30-20 now. But here comes Hyde quickly right back in. They have no answer for Brock Hyde as he keeps banking it in on the inside. Brock Hyde, 32-20 now, Prairie View. 2:09 remaining in the first half.
Hey, you're guarding Brock. Don't let him drive. Actually, you got 52.
Gillespie with the ball now. Excuse me, not Gillespie. Looks like it's Harrington. Now they get it to Gillespie, top of the key. He's looking to get it inside, and he does, but it's blocked. Can't quite see who that was. I think that was Schweer, Dylan Schweer on the block. But Gillespie quickly gets the loose ball and puts it back in, and it's still a 10-point lead. 32-22, Robbins drive, shot. It's up and good, and they wave it off. They wave it off. We'll see if it's on the floor. On the floor before the shot, so the basket's waved off. But Josh Robbins will go to the line for Prairie View for two as they lead by 10. First shot, no good. 1:32 remaining here in the first half. And I'm sure as the Blue Jays go into the halftime, they're going to have to look for answers to Brock Hyde. Second shot up by Robbins is good, and the lead is 11. 1:32 to play here. First half between the Pleasanton Blue Jays and your Prairie View Buffaloes. Gillespie, top of the key. He gets it over to the wing. Over to the opposite wing now. Harrington looking to drive. He does. Contested by Scott, but it goes in anyway. And it's 33-24 with a minute to play. Justin Scott with the ball now on the other side for Prairie View. Looking to drive. Dishes to Hyde. Hyde looks to drive. He goes in. It goes up. There's a whistle. And somebody's going to be shooting too. Probably Brock Hyde. That foul's going to be on Karsten McKee. That'll be his second. But Brock Hyde goes to the line again for the Buffs. They're up 11 with 53 to play here in the first half. First shot up, good. 34-24. Second shot, good. Both shots, nothing but nylon for Brock Hyde. 35-24 now as Gillespie brings it down for Pleasanton. Looking to run the offense. Top of the keys, Harrington, and we've got a whistle away from the ball. We'll see what they call. Looks like Gillespie's going to go to the line. So Gillespie was fouled. He was fouled by Josh Robbins, his second. Gillespie's shot up. No good. Rebounded by Scott. Over to Robbins. And here comes Prairie View. Robbins, top of the key. Inside to Dylan Schweer, but Schweer couldn't get it in. And the loose ball goes out of bounds to Pleasanton. 26 seconds to play, 11-point lead now here in the first half. Both teams in the bonus. Gillespie, top of the key, 15 to play. And Pleasanton looks content to take the last shot. 10 seconds to play, down in the corner. And they throw it away. Here comes Justin Scott up the court, and he is fouled on the shot. With 2 seconds to play, Justin Scott's going to go to the line to shoot two for Prairie View. So Pleasanton had the idea of a last shot, but threw it away, and a quick turnaround down the court, and Justin Scott finds himself at the line. And he misses the first one. 35-24, 2 seconds to play here in the first half. Scott up for number 2, and it goes. 36-24, 2 seconds to play. Here's the shot. I don't know if we've had a whistle before the buzzer or not. We're going to see. I heard a whistle. And they're going to go ahead and let it go to halftime. So we've got 36-24 is our halftime score. Prairie View up over Pleasanton. And right now, the story for the Pleasanton Blue Jays is Dale Gillespie, the freshman. And I don't want to call him quite the phenom yet, but he is doing all the right things for the most part for the Blue Jays, including a wild shot at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. And it looks like for Prairie View, Rock Hyde is the man to stop, and both teams will be going in and making adjustments. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. You're listening to Linn County Tournament. This is live from Prairie View High School in Lacine. Prairie View up 36-24 in the second round over Pleasanton. And we'll see you back here in about 9 minutes. We are back here at the Lynn County Tournament. This is Cameron Johnston calling you the action tonight between the Prairie View Buffaloes and the Pleasanton Blue Jay boys. And again, tomorrow night, games will begin at 4 o'clock here for round 3, Pleasanton versus Jayhawk Lynn girls. Pleasanton versus Jayhawk Lynn boys at 5:30. At 7, Prairie View will take on Osawatomie girls. And at 8:30, Prairie View will take on the Osawatomie boys. That's tomorrow, Friday the 13th. Don't forget to join us for that. We're about set here for second half action. The Buffaloes leading 36-24 right now over the Pleasanton Blue Jays. And the story for the Blue Jays has been freshman Dale Gillespie. And the story for the Buffaloes has been Brock Hyde. Brock's been pretty unstoppable underneath, getting a lot of 1 and 2 foot bank shots. And that's what Pleasanton, I'm sure, has tried to make adjustments for to start out this second half. Buffaloes will inbound the ball. Looks like Partita will be the one bringing the ball into Robbins. Chase Bloodgood's out there as well as Jesse Weirs and Brock Hyde for the Buffaloes. Again, our score 36-24 Prairie View. And Robbins will take the ball, gets it over to Hyde. Hyde off the pick, goes straight up and just off the mark. Rebounded by Eli Brandt. And here comes Gillespie, the freshman for Pleasanton. Looks to drive, nice fake, shot, good. Right down the bucket. 36-26 now our score. Here comes Josh Robbins with the ball. It's a good matchup. Robbins versus Gillespie. Robbins with the shot. In and out. No good. Rebound, Pleasanton. And here they come looking to pick up the pace. It's Gillespie with the ball again. He feeds it inside with a nice feed, but no good by Dumpkin. And the rebound was Partita. He gets it up to Hyde. Back to Partita. And he gets it in for Bloodgood. Bloodgood off the glass and good. 38-26 Prairie View. 7 to play here in the third quarter. We've just started the second half. Pleasanton now looking to run the offense. Looking to go off the pick. They get it out. Top of the key. It's Seacrest with the ball, and he gets it over to Gillespie, to Cunningham, and Cunningham drove and made the bucket. Looks like it might be Brock Hyde on the... Actually, they're going to call... Yes, they'll call it on Brock Hyde. It is his third. So a nice shot by Cunningham. He's going to try to convert on a three-point play. He does not, but there's the rebound. And loose ball picked up by Robbins. 38-28 our score. 6 minutes to play. Robbins steps back for the three. There is a whistle. And not sure what that call was, but it's going to go back to Pleasanton. So Pleasanton brings the ball down. Gillespie. He's at the top of the key, guarded by Robbins. He gets it over to the left wing. Working the ball around. There's a shot. No good. There's Hyde underneath for the rebound. And looks like he carried, trying to go to the bucket. And Brock Hyde trying to do a little bit too much there. Had the right idea to take it to the hole, but turnover goes on the Buffaloes. Gillespie with the ball now. It's a 10-point lead for the Buffs. Ball goes out of bounds off a Hyde, so it'll stay with Pleasanton underneath the basket. 5:58 to play here in the third. Gillespie inbounds it. And a nice, strong move by Cole Cunningham. He's fouled. Shot did not fall, but he's going to go to the line. Jesse Weirs on the foul. That'll be his second. So Cunningham at the line. First shot, in and out. 38-28. The Buffs maintain a 10-point lead here. Second shot, Cunningham goes down. 38-29 as Josh Robbins brings the ball up the court. The sophomore guarded by the Gillespie for Pleasanton. Into Hyde. Hyde working strong. Turnaround jumper. No good, but there's Robbins with the rebound. Not quite. And Pleasanton comes away with it. Gillespie with the ball. Over to Cunningham. Cunningham, top of the key, looking to penetrate. Shoots. And no good, but there's the rebound and a foul. Aiden Duncombe with a strong rebound. Went straight back up and was fouled by Jesse Weirs. That's going to be his third. So Aiden Duncombe goes to the line. And his first shot's good. So it's an 8-point lead for Prairie View right now, 38-30, 5:23 remaining here in the third. Second shot by Duncombe coming up. And in and out. Rebound, Partita gets it to Robbins. Robbins looking up the court. Looking to run the offense. A pick off of Hyde, then to Hyde for three. No good. And a loose ball picked up by Pleasanton. Gillespie with the ball, takes the shot, off the mark. Rebound, Jesse Weirs. Gets it to Robbins. Robbins now down the court. Looking to run the offense into Bloodgood. Bloodgood, turnaround, jump shot, no good. But who is it? It's Brock Hyde underneath with a rebound and a putback. 40-30. Prairie View now leading, 4:41 remaining here in the third. Gillespie picks up his dribble and gets it off. Back into Duncombe. Turn around, no. And Prairie View gets the ball back. Here comes Robbins looking up court. Goes to Partita for three. Down! Isaac Partita. 43-30 now. Prairie View leads. 4:15 remaining here in the third. Gillespie drives all the way to the hole. He's fouled. Ball in and out. But he was fouled on the shot. Good penetration by young freshman Dale Gillespie. And we've got substitutions galore going on. We've also got a timeout here on the court by Prairie View. So our score here at the Lynn County Tournament, second round between the Blue Jays of Pleasanton and the Buffaloes of Prairie View, is 43-30. Prairie View on top here in the third. Again, it looks like Gillespie's been the story here in the second half, although Aiden Duncombe's done a good job underneath and using his body size and strength underneath to try to get those second putbacks off of the rebounds. And we will resume play with Gillespie at the line to shoot two, as he previously had drawn the foul on a drive. Here's the first shot. No good. Second shot up. Good. 43-31 as Justin Scott now in. Bringing the ball down for the Buffs. He penetrates, gets it back out to Robbins, and Robbins over to Zach Thies for the moment, but we've got a whistle.
Hey, you got 22. You got 22. Carson, you got
And there was a foul on Eli Brandt. That's already 4 on Eli for Pleasanton. And Prairie View inbounds. Bloodgood with the ball. Now to Scott, who drives, penetrates, no good. Robbins over the back. It's probably going to be called over the back on that one. And it is. Josh Robbins with a good attempt at a rebound, but just over the back. That's going to be his third. 43-31 now, Prairie View leading with 3:38 in the third quarter. Gillespie Dribbling around, he's going to take a three. Off the mark. Rebound by Pleasanton, back out to Gillespie. He'll do it again, and it goes down. Another three-pointer for Dale Gillespie. And it looks like there's a lot of commotion down there, and it's going to go back to Pleasanton. It's a 43-34 lead for Prairie View, 3:10 to go. Gillespie, top of the key, goes over to Cunningham. Cunningham looking to penetrate, takes it to the hole and good, nothing but net. And here comes the Blue Jays. 43-36, the lead 7 now. Robbins with the ball. Scott with the ball on the wing, far wing, gets it back to Robbins. Robbins looking to penetrate and was looking for Bloodgood on the side, but couldn't find him. And it is a turnover. Goes back to Pleasanton. Pleasanton with the ball. Gillespie will bring it down. 43-36, the lead is 7. 2:30 to play here in the third. There's Gillespie, drives, tries to dish it off. Loose ball. Cunningham gets it though, goes back to Gillespie, another loose ball, and it'll stay with the Blue Jays as he'll take it out of bounds right here on the far side, about the half court. And here comes Gillespie. And we've got a blocking foul on Duncombe. Tried to set a pick for Gillespie, but got his knee in the way just a little bit. That's his first foul. Second team foul. Here comes Prairie View with Robbins looking in to Hyde. Hyde looking to score, and he does. From 1 foot away, how do you stop that? That's been the question all night for Pleasanton. 45-36 now Prairie View, and Gillespie looks to be fouled by Zach Thies. So they're trying to stop Gillespie, who has no fear at all, folks, taking it to the hole, the freshman for Pleasanton. And Zach Thies stopped him with a foul. And here's the inbounds to Gillespie. Gillespie into Duncombe now. Back out to Gillespie, over to Cunningham. Cunningham for three. No good. Brock Hyde was in on the rebound. Let's see where they call it. And they call it Prairie View's ball. So a nice hustle again by Brock Hyde. And Robbins now, top of the key for Prairie View. Up by 9 here. Justin Scott coming in on the perimeter. He scores. Justin Scott. And he is fouled. Justin Scott takes it strong to the hole, draws the foul. Gillespie there trying to stop him. He picks up his second. So Justin Scott at the line to try to convert on a three-point play. Up, no good. Rebound Cunningham. 47-36 now, the lead 11 for Prairie View. 1:18 remaining here in the third. Gillespie with the ball. Got tied up. And let's see what they call it. Zach Thies in on the action. And it looks like it's going to be a tie-up, so possession's going to stay with Pleasanton. A little bit of wrestle-tussle there on the floor. All good. And Gillespie gets the ball. 47-36. Prairie View on top. Gillespie trying to go. Looks like it might have been a reach-in by Dylan Schweer. Yes, they call it on Schweer. So that's the 17th foul. They'll go to the line now, 1-1. 17th foul for Prairie View. Gillespie at the line. Down 11. First shot, good. 10-point game. And Bloodgood comes in for Schweer. So it'll be Bloodgood and Rock High down on the low blocks. After this free throw from Gillespie, it goes down. 47-38, the lead's 9. Justin Scott with the ball. And we got a whistle away. And it looks like a foul on Prairie View. Zach Fees with the foul. 54 seconds to play. 47-38. And a throwaway. Gillespie was looking for Seacrest on the side, but Seacrest didn't see it. And the ball goes out of bounds back to Prairie View. 47-38, 49 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Robbins, top of the key. Looking to get it to Hyde. Hyde over on the wing. Dribbles over, finds Robbins again, and no, but Robbins gets his own rebound. Doesn't go, gets his own rebound again, goes back up. No, doesn't go, and now we've got a whistle. And it's probably going to be Robbins over the back. What great effort by Josh Robbins as he gets 3 rebounds on his own shot, but could not quite put it back in the hole, and instead of it being a score, it's going to take Cole Cunningham, or excuse me, it's going to take Gillespie to the line for Pleasanton. 47-38, 34 seconds remaining here in the third. Prairie View on top in round 2 of the Lynn County tournament. First shot up, no, strong. Rebounded by Scott. And he'll bring it down himself, looks up, there he's got Robbins all alone for 3. Nothing but nylon. Josh Robbins rains a 3 down. It's 50-38 now. 20 seconds to play. Here comes Pleasanton. Over to Gillespie. To Cunningham. Cunningham looks to drive. Can't find it. Finds Gillespie on the outside for 3. No good. And Prairie View gets the ball with no time left. The shot goes up. It wouldn't have counted anyway, but Prairie View, after 3 here, now lead by 12, 50-38. About the only thing you got going for Pleasanton right now is that Prairie View has 9 team fouls versus 3 for Pleasanton. And again, it's a 12-point lead. Again, our stories remain the same. Brock Hyde, Justin Scott throwing a little bit of action in there as well. And of course, the sophomore, Josh Robbins, with a nice 3-pointer just seconds ago, and it's a 50-38 score. We've got 1 more to play here, folks. 1 more quarter, that is. Don't forget tomorrow night, 4 o'clock, Pleasanton will take on Jayhawk Lynn girls. 5:30, Pleasanton will take on Jayhawk Lynn boys. Prairie View and Osawatomie girls start at 7, and at 8:30 Prairie View versus Osawatomie boys again at 8:30. So Prairie View coming out here in the fourth quarter with a 12-point lead. And Justin Scott with the ball at the top of the key. And almost got picked, and he does. Loose ball picked up by Gillespie. Gillespie moving it around as Cunningham with the ball back to Gillespie. Not afraid to shoot, he does. And it goes over the backboard. Off of the rim over the backboard, it'll go back to Prairie View. 50-38 with 7:36 remaining here in the fourth. Justin Scott bringing the ball down. Over to Partita. Partita looking for Bloodgood. Bloodgood does get it. Goes up for the shot. It's a clean block, and Pleasanton has the ball. But there's Bloodgood again, and couldn't quite get it. Duncombe comes down with the rebound, and here comes Pleasanton. And it looks like Cunningham taking it to the hole. It goes, and he is fouled. Strong move by Cunningham to the bucket. Cole Cunningham, the senior for Pleasanton, taking it to the line, try to convert a three-point play here. It's a 10-point Prairie View lead with 7:12 here to go in the game. And that was a big one because Brock Hyde is just fouled out. And the next one is good, so he converts on the three. It's a 50-41 game. Brock Hyde is fouled out for Prairie View. And Justin Scott loses the ball, and here comes Gillespie now with Pleasanton on their side of the court, ready to start their offense. Looks like a motion, looks like a pick, off the pick. And there's a whistle. And it could be Dylan Schweer on the foul. We'll see what they call it is. And again, that's a 10th team foul, so we're going to shoot two as Dale Gillespie goes to the line for Pleasanton. First shot up, good. Second shot up, good. Nothing but nylon on both. 50-43 is our score. It's a 7-point lead for the Buffs. Justin Scott with the ball. He takes it down in the corner, taking it to the hole himself, and a reverse lay-in. Justin Scott. 52-43 Prairie View. 6:30 to go. Gillespie at the top, or excuse me, it's not Gillespie, it's Seacrest. And now the ball gets away and out of bounds to Prairie View. So a little bit of reckless abandon going on here on that possession for Pleasanton. Justin Scott with a great reversal, driving the baseline. The last one, he's going to do it again, and it goes in. 54-43, Justin Scott starting to take over here in the fourth. In the absence of Brock Hyde, who fouled out, we've got a timeout by Mound City, or excuse me, by Pleasanton. I was going to say Jayhawk Lynn lost in the previous game 47-32 to Osawatomie. So an 11-point lead here in the fourth period. Here at the Lynn County Tournament, round 2. 10 team fouls are about the only glaring thing up there on the scoreboard for Prairie View. That's of any detriment to them. 3 team fouls for the Blue Jays. An 11-point lead. We're about to resume play. This is Cameron Johnston. I'm calling these games solo with you tonight, so I appreciate you being with me. More discussion over on the Pleasanton sideline. The refs come over and kind of hurry them up a little bit. Eli Brand will be bringing the ball in to Seacrest. And Seacrest brings the ball up now instead of Gillespie, who's now been playing on the wing. Gillespie gets the ball. He drives, and he scores. Dale Gillespie with a nice drive and score for Pleasanton. 54-45 Prairie View. 5:50 to play. Justin Scott taking it to the hole. He was fouled before the shot. He made the shot, but it's not going to count. Cole Cunningham on the foul. So it's only the 4th team foul. Prairie View takes it out underneath. Isaac Partita out to Scott. Scott for 3. No good. Battling. And it looks like it could be Dylan Schweer battling underneath. And he picks up the foul on trying to get the loose ball off the shot. So again, The only glaring thing is the team foul totals for Prairie View, which will send Pleasanton to the line to score points, or an opportunity to score points without any time ticking off the clock. They are down 54-45 here. It's Eli Brandt, and he hits the first one. Karsten McKee comes in the ball game. Second shot up, and it's good for Brandt. And suddenly it's a 7-point lead again for Prairie View. 5:41 to go. And Justin Scott will bring the ball down for Prairie View. 5:36 to play. Scott, top of the key. Dishes off to Bloodgood. Bloodgood gets it picked. McKee picked Bloodgood. And then coming down, we'll see who the foul's on, because Justin Scott and Chase Bloodgood were both in on that. They call it on Bloodgood. So it's not over yet, folks. Karsten McKee will go to the line, try to score some more points without the clock ticking, and the first one's up and good. 54-48, the lead is just 6 now. Second shot up, no good. Rebound, Partita. Partita off to Thies. Thies to Scott. Scott looking to penetrate, finds Partita over on the right side. Back over to Scott. Scott fakes, picks up his dribble. Looking for help, goes to Thies. Thies looks to penetrate, but travels. So a 6-point lead is all Prairie View has, and Bloodgood comes out, and Josh Robbins will take his place for the Buffaloes. And now a switch back to Gillespie, bringing the ball back down for Pleasanton. Gillespie, top of the key, looks over for Cunningham. Cunningham's got it. Picks up his dribble. Finds Brandt. Brandt, top of the key. And there's Gillespie. It was contested. Gillespie tried to take that shot from 3, and Jesse Weirs got a piece of it. But then it went out of bounds. The loose ball did on Pleasanton. So here comes Robbins for Prairie View. 6-point lead. Robbins gets it over to Weirs. Weirs to Partita. Partita over to Robbins. To Thies. Over to Weirs. Into Partita. Partita at the bait. He's fouled going up. Right at the baseline. Under the basket was Partita trying to go up, and he was fouled. So he'll go to the line. That's only the 15th foul for Pleasanton, but that one was on the shot. So 2 shots for Isaac Partita coming up. First one, good. 55-48, 4:21 remaining. In a close one here in the second round of the Lynn County Tourney. Next one up, in and out. But Prairie View gets the loose ball, and Robbins will set it up. Gets it over to Scott on the side. Scott drives, goes for another reversal, whistle, and I think they're going to send it to, Scott to the line. We'll see who it's on. Cole Cunningham's the one who fouled him. That's his 4th. So Judah Skipper comes in, or will be after the shot for Pleasanton, as Justin Scott at the line. First one is good. 56-48. Skipper comes in for Cunningham for Pleasanton. Scott looking to convert on the second of 2. Bang, it goes down. 57-48. 4:12 to play in the ball game. Gillespie down with the ball for Pleasanton. He dribbles top of the key. Over to the wing. There's a drive and out of control. I don't think there was a whistle. Actually, there was. There was a whistle. Zach Thies called on the foul as Eli Brandt was the one driving to the bucket, and he'll go to the line for two. First one's up, good. 57-49, 3:59 to play in this ball game. Next one good. And it's a 7-point Prairie View lead. Robbins with the ball. He gets it inside to Scott, who fakes, turns around, shot, good, and he is fouled. Justin Scott taken over here in the fourth quarter for Prairie View. And he's going to look to convert on a three-point play, which could put Prairie View back up by 10. And he does. 60-50 with 3:50 to play. And here comes Pleasanton. It's Gillespie on the side. Gillespie again, dribbling, looking to take that three, and it's an air ball. And it's rebounded by Prairie View. Partita gets it to Robbins. Robbins lost control of the ball and recovered on the ground by Gillespie, who calls a timeout quickly. So 3:21 remaining here in the second round of the Lynn County tournament between Prairie View and Pleasanton. And Prairie View enjoying right now a 60-50 lead. The way this ball game's been going, it's not quite over yet, folks. It's a lively crowd here. And we've got ourselves a good game here in the second round. Again, earlier, Osawatomie men over Jayhawk Lynn 47-32. And the Pleasanton girls upset Prairie View in game one of tonight's action. And here's the inbounds as Gillespie will bring the ball up for Pleasanton, down 10. Gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham fakes, drive, shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Weirs. Weirs over to Thies. Thies looks to drive, and he was fouled. It's going to be a 1-and-1 now. Fouled by Caleb Seacrest, and that's his third. So Zach Thies goes to the line for Prairie View. First shot up, good. The lead is 11. 3:02 to play here in the ball game. Next one, good. Zach Thies, nothing but nylon on both his attempts. 62-50 Prairie View. And we're at the 3-minute mark. Working the ball around is Pleasanton. Over to Gillespie. Gillespie trying to take control of the action here. Over to the wing. Inside. Nice strong move and a bucket by Eli Brandt. 62-52 now is our score. 2:30 to play. Justin Scott taking his time bringing the ball down the court. We've got a whistle away from the ball. A whistle away from the ball. Looks like it's Zach Thies who picks up his fourth. Pleasanton gets the ball down by 10. 2:25 to play here in the ball game. Gillespie looking. There's a nice Eli Brandt attempt, but he doesn't make it, and Prairie View gets it, and Robbins gets it off to Thies, and Thies into Weirs. Weirs with a turnaround, good. Jesse Weirs. 64-52 now, 1:58 to play. And there's a steal by Robbins. Robbins has a breakaway, and he tried to go up for the dunk, but was blocked. Gillespie got a hand on it, and it'll stay down here in Prairie View. Possession, and here we go. Underneath the basket, out to Scott. Scott driving, and there's a body foul. Scott picks up another one. I think that one was on Seacrest. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yes, Caleb Seacrest picks up his fourth. And Justin Scott, again, taking it to the hole, drawing the foul. And the senior is taking control of this ball game, especially here in the late third and here in the fourth quarter. First shot up. Oh, just in and out. 64-52, 1:45 to play. Here comes Pleasanton. Nice feed on the inside to Duncan from Gillespie, and that's good. It's 64-54, a 136 game. Scott with the ball, looking to drive, dumps it off to Partita, back in, and there he is. Jesse Weirs with the bank in from Partita, and it's 66-54 with 1:18 to play. Pleasanton with the ball. It was Cunningham who drove. He does not get it. Duncan gets a rebound, goes up, and is fouled. It looks like it might be on Justin Scott. We'll see. Yes, it is. So Aiden Duncombe for Pleasanton going to the line. 66-54, 1:11 to play. First shot up is good. 66-55. Aiden Duncombe. Second shot up. Good. 66-56. And Prairie View wants a timeout to discuss this last 1 minute, 11 seconds to play here in the second round of the Lynn County Tourney. Prairie View up by 10. Well, early on for Prairie View, the name of the game was Brock Hyde underneath, and Brock fouled out early in the fourth quarter, late third quarter possibly, and Justin Scott, the senior, took back right over for Prairie View. Taking the ball to the hole, drawing a lot of fouls, taking himself to the free throw line, converting on many of them. And it's a 10-point lead for Prairie View here with 1:11 to play. Prairie View gets the ball underneath. They throw all the way down for Weirs, and it looks like Pleasanton will get the ball, but Partita intercepts it. Scott with the ball. Jesse Weirs into Robbins, to Thies, to Robbins. And Prairie View's playing takeaway now. It's going to be foul time. Into Scott, and there's a whistle. 46 seconds remaining, 10-point lead for Prairie View. Justin Scott again going to the line. As that foul was on senior Eli Brandt for Pleasanton, and he fouls out of the ball game. Shooting two at the line will be Justin Scott, the senior. First one up, and it's out. Second attempt, good. 67-56, and here comes Pleasanton. 44 seconds remaining. Gillespie with the ball. Moving it around, Cunningham takes it to the hole. And it's good, 67-58. There's going to be a quick foul again. We're going to send Justin Scott to the line once again, folks. Cole Cunningham on the foul there. And that will be his fifth. there's some discussion here. All right, here we go. Justin Scott at the line, 67-58. 33 seconds to play. First one up, bang. Lead is back to 10. Second shot up, in and out. But look who it is with the rebound. Jesse Weirs. And a Blue Jays look content not to foul now. 68-58, 22 seconds to play. Partita with the ball, top of the key, 16 to play. Robbins with the ball, content to just dribble around, gives it to Partita. And Pleasanton's ready to concede this game, folks, in a good one. 3-2-1-0. And Prairie View with the win tonight, 68-58 over the Pleasanton Blue Jays in round 2 of this Lynn County tournament. Cameron Johnson has been here. That's me calling all the shots tonight. And it's been a pleasure and an honor. Tonight's 2 players of the game, well, it's going to be hard to call as far as Prairie View goes, but Dale Gillespie, definitely the freshman, a ton of talent for Pleasanton. And I've got to give it to Brock Hyde and of course, Justin Scott will be our co-players of the game for Prairie View. Again, our score 68-58. And don't forget to join us tomorrow night's action as we will finish this action on Friday the 13th. 4 o'clock, Pleasanton versus Jayhawk Lynn girls. 5:30, Pleasanton versus Jayhawk Lynn boys. 7 o'clock, Prairie View takes on Osawatomie girls. And to finish, at 8:30, Prairie View takes on the Osawatomie boys. Again, this is Cameron Johnston. It's been a pleasure calling the game for you tonight. Tune in to us tomorrow night. Thank you, and have a good night.